Welcome to Barkhausen Nature Bites. Today we're talking about North America's largest swallow, and that's the purple martin. So right behind me we do have two purple martin boxes that a volunteer actually made and put up and maintains for us. So big shout out to our volunteer for helping us out with that. But right behind me there are two large boxes. We have a really good sized colony of purple martins nesting in them right now. You're going to see them flying around, pretty big numbers. You hear them in the background. Really an awesome little bird. Now in my hand I do have a purple martin. Unfortunately it's not alive. We found this one actually passed away last year, and we keep it as a study specimen. But I do want to kind of show one up close just so you can see its colors. Really a vibrant purple, a very large swallow, pretty big bird, big wingspan. Males and females do differ a little bit. If this is a female, you see a little more of like a lighter gray versus that purple all over its body. And these purple martins, they are insectivores. They're going to eat insects on the wing. They pretty much do everything on the wing, including drinking. They'll actually go up to a pond and scoop some water right in the lower bill and drink it right up. But they are insectivores. So you eat lots of insects flying around. They're not a big time mosquito eater, so if you've ever heard that they're really good at controlling mosquitoes, really bats are a better option that way. These guys aren't eating a lot of mosquitoes. And when they eat a lot of aerial insects flying around, they're doing that at pretty decent heights, higher than many other birds, 150 to 500 feet up in the air. That's where they're eating those insects. So they are a migratory bird as well. They're going to fly down to South America in the winter, come back up here in the spring. And one of the things that sometimes we hear about purple martins is they're going to have scouts come up looking for a safe place for the colony to nest. And there's a little misconception there. Those birds returning, those scouts, the first ones that come up in the spring, aren't necessarily scouts per se. They're probably adults from the years prior who had really good nesting success at one spot, in this case here, and they're going to be the first ones that come up. And maybe the young from last year, they're going to be coming up later. So if you ever see those early birds, those are the ones that had good luck last year and they're coming back to reuse that site. And they're going to keep doing that year after year as long as they have success at that nesting site. Now they do like colony nest boxes like this, where there's multiple little compartments in there for multiple birds to nest in there. And all here in the eastern United States, they're pretty much reliant just on man-made structures. Out west, they do still use some natural cavities like in cactus and old trees, but here in the eastern United States, they are still reliant on, or are solely reliant pretty much on man-made structures. And historically, they would have used natural nesting cavities in trees. But Native Americans, before Europeans arrived, actually would have put up gourds for these birds to nest in. And the birds really took to that, and so the birds do really well actually around people. So when they nest in about 3 to 6 eggs, after about a little under over half a month, eggs will hatch, and about a month later, those birds are going to fly out of the box and they'll be out roosting in some trees. And those roosts in the trees, this entire colony and many other birds from different colonies will actually come together in large roosts, groups of purple martins in trees, sometimes up to thousands. And what happens, especially in late summer, you'll see like almost like a donut shaped like green blob appear on the radar early in the morning while those birds take off. This is because there's so many birds the radar actually picks up. So it's kind of a cool thing to watch for later this summer. So the other thing too, if you're ever curious about how to put purple martin box up, what's some tips, there's a lot of great information online. A couple things I'll mention right now. Height is big, 12 to 18 feet high is really important. The other thing, it really should be near a big body of water, like large wetland right by the Bay of Green Bay, Lake Winnebago. The closer it is there, the better luck you have. You're going to get purple martins to nest in that nesting box. So you can definitely hear quite a few of them right now. I'm not going to lie to you, sometimes they dive on me once in a while, so I think I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching Barkhausen Nature Bites.